What's up, man?
Not much.
Yeah?
Hello, everybody out there.
Wow.
Welcome to Walking in My Wheels.
Wow.
Podcast talks about anything and has absolutely no structure. Me rolling through life. Some badass people, man. I'm telling you, I got some good friends in this world. Two of them with me today.
Great.
One of them, half friend now. He's a half friend. Matt. No, don't talk
What's
to
up?
me. Don't talk to me. And what's up, Chris? How you doing? Beer's coming
Could you
back.
mean Dave?
Dave. Dave. That's not right, Dave.
I'm afraid we can't do that, Dave.
How's life going, man? Good. Glad to hear it. So,
Oh, shit. The look on your face is priceless.
so we kind of left everybody hanging on the last episode with the Walmart marketplace thing. Dave wanted to bring it up, and I shot him down like a pretty girl shoots a guy asking her out to the prom. So,
Damn.
got shot down like a crippled guy asking a pretty girl to the prom.
Damn, that got way too real.
I wheelchaired it
know.
up, man. I wheelchaired it up.
You would know.
No, actually, I went to some.
Mhm.
I went to my prom with some very pretty women.
They felt bad for you.
One of them, yeah. No. That's not true at all. It's funny. My friend, I kind of dated, but we ended up just being friends. But she, really funny. I went to her house, and her father.
That's so
She's
funny.
like, "Do you want to have dinner? Do you want dinner?" No, it was high school, dude. Come on, calm down.
So funny.
So she invited me over for dinner. Stop.
This is very
This is
interesting.
a good story.
I could tell.
Yeah, no, it's this is a funny story. Don't ruin it.
Okay.
So I go to the house
Cool.
to have dinner with the family, and
Right on.
so I get there, and
Yep.
his father goes, "Hey, Derek, come here. I want to talk to you real quick."
Uh-huh.
This guy's like 6.5 feet tall, just huge, towering.
Oh, shit.
So I walked down. Stop, serious. So I walked down the hall.
Mhm.
And then, all right, listeners, there we go. You're not going to hear the story because of the two people sitting next to me. We have to save it for next time.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not fun. No, it's one of those where it's not even funny anymore. So what I did is went to Walmart, did the pickup thing. It was cool. So, all right.
Oh, wow. That was awesome.
All right, Matt, why don't you talk about energy or something?
Energy.
That's our topic, energy.
Totally.
Elon Musk is awesome, apparently. Let's save us.
No, I love Elon Musk. He cracks me up.
Derek,
Yeah.
could you please get out of your feelings, please?
Suck it. Suck it.
Hold on. I'm going to need a minute. This reminds me of like the old Mike Myers, you know.
No,
Take a moment amongst yourselves. I'm getting a little verklempt. You know?
The world is going to be in suspense of what this 6.5 foot dude was going to
and
talk
it's
to you about.
your fault that it's not going to continue.
And world, you're welcome.
No, it's a funny story. Y'all missed out.
What
on
does
this
he
story.
say? Try not to choke on your aspirations.
Did you really? Star Wars reference?
I heard Star Wars referenced it. Yes,
That's-
absolutely.
That's so metal.
That was pretty awesome.
You guys are assholes.
All right. Well, sorry, everybody. Well, today's topic kind of goes on, it's more like energy, but...
Good transition, buddy.
It was a good transition.
See, you
but
thought that one out.
I thought that one out very clearly.
I
Absolutely.
can see how this freaking podcast is going to go.
Oh, wow.
This is going to be... I'm going to make this so effing difficult for you. I'm just letting you know right out the gate.
It's all right, dude.
Why do you have to be such an angry, crippled man?
Don't anger. I don't know. Let's poke the bear and see what happens to the bear.
Oh, wow. Actually, maybe we shouldn't do energy.
No, we're doing it.
This?
We're doing the fucking energy episode.
Do you want to talk about this? Because clearly there's an issue here.
No, I'm fine. I'm releasing energy right the fuck.
No! Oh, okay.
Derek.
Shut up.
Spit out the bone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Good. Let the hate flow through.
Oh, my God. I am so on the dark side right now.
Execute Order 66.
No, I did that 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. Still percolating through the ceiling.
Oh, gosh. My blood is boiling.
Okay. Well, wow.
Okay.
Okay, we've been laughing
Speaking
for 15
of-
minutes?
Do you need a moment?
You want to talk about this?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to let it slowly leak out for the rest of the episode. So continue. Please, what do you have to say, Matt? What do you have to say? Please speak right now. Tell me all about Elon Musk and how he's going to save the energy problems.
Save Australia. Yeah, good job.
Let me finish. Let me finish my sentence.
He's an angry elf from the South Pole.
Yes. You must be a South Pole elf.
I'm crippled.
Wow.
But seriously, I'm really mad, guys.
I can tell.
Oh, man.
Guys, it's hot in here. Can you open the door a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, it's a little warm.
It is a little warm.
That's what anger does.
I guess so.
I'm going to live on a lava planet now.
Totally.
Yes. So
the Emperor can rebuild you. You can walk again.
This is true. Like in Frankenstein. Arr. So, all right. So, really, our whole intent of this podcast, before my co-host ruined it,
was to piss Derek off.
Yes, success.
Success.
No, yes.
Check it out. Check.
I just ding. You had one job.
Fries are done.
There we go. We're going to talk about
like an apple pie
energy.
Really? Cool.
Energy and
awesome.
All right, now you're just screwing with him.
It's okay.
Now you're just screwing with Matt.
You're the one talking.
I'm trying to set something up here, guys. Gosh.
Good job, buddy.
Let's quit. Well,
on a scale of 1 to 10, how frustrated are you?
13.
I
Wow.
thought you were going to say I'm going to turn it up to an 11.
We tickle beyond that.
No, that'd be too easy. Easy joke.
Easy joke.
Easy peasy. All right. You have the floor, Matt.
Well, the whole entire topic
Really?
spurred from...
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Really. Can you turn his damn mic off?
I'm about to.
He took his headphones off. He just walked away. Walked. Quote unquote. Okay.
So original.
So original. Absolutely. No. Well, the whole entire thing is that there was an article I saw that was shared by Futurism earlier this week, where Elon Musk was making kind of a he makes really bold statements, and he's not shy, making bold statements. For example, he's pissed off at LA traffic. He's like, I'm going to dig a tunnel under LA, and he's digging a tunnel under LA to kind of build an underground road to alleviate traffic. Also with the Hyperloop, he's trying to do a lot of things. He's trying to save the world. I think it's he wants to leave a better future. Everybody knows about Tesla, electric vehicles. He has all this technology that he has patents on, but he decided to open source it because, he can make, as he said, I can make billions of dollars on it. Or, do I really want to be sitting here with $1 billion and be the last one, on this sinking ship? We're all in this together. He has a bigger vision. And currently right now in South Australia, there is an energy crisis. They're not able to keep up with the demand. The prices are spiking.
Is it really a crisis? Because everything's a crisis.
Well, no, it's to the point where last year there were storms that even knocked out their power grid for days and days on end. They're having issues. They can't meet up with the demand. So
it's a legit thing.
It's a legit thing. And
it's not like the winter crisis that Tennessee is having.
Right. And Lyndon Reeve, I believe is how he pronounced his last name, is Reeve or Rive, but he's the co-founder of Solar City, and he's also Elon Musk's cousin. He was saying that basically Solar City is capable of installing a 100 to 300 megawatt per hour battery storage system, along with, an actual solar grid, like a solar array, to alleviate the problems. We're talking about clean renewable energy. Now, this is a huge project.
Yeah.
That's a lot of batteries. And, they even proposed, do you even have access to those kind of batteries? And Elon Musk very clearly said, no, but I can get them. He has no issue with that. And it's to the point where a gentleman named Mike Cannon-Brooks, he's the CEO of a company called Atlassian. They do a lot of software development, technology, things like that. But he's trying to make this happen. He says, he tweeted, "How Lyndon and at Elon Musk, how serious are you about this bet? If I can make the money happen and politics, can you guarantee the 100 megawatt in 100 days?" And Elon, being Elon, because he truly believes in what he does and he's driven, he says, at M. Cannon Brooks, Tesla will get the system installed and working 100 days from contract or it's free. that's serious enough for you.
Can you give everybody out there kind of a quick background on who Elon Musk is and why he's a figure? Because I'm sure there's...
Elon Musk started out, he's an entrepreneur. He's probably best known for being the person who created PayPal originally. That's $1 billion, company.
He invented that?
Yeah, that's his. And he went on and he wanted to, of course, of fossil fuels being an issue, he created Tesla to, create alternative energy source vehicles. Basically, they're running off of laptop batteries, lithium-ion batteries. Yep. They're making, as far as they're making a splash. They're cool cars. They're gorgeous.
Expensive.
They are expensive, but you buy directly from them.
They're not overly expensive though compared to.
They're not overly expensive compared to other things out there.
Other things that meets the class, like luxury and standard wise, they are definitely underneath the price tag of some that would match it, like a Mercedes or a Lexus or a BMW.
Right.
Okay, so it's in the same ballpark.
And he still stands behind his product, 100%. But he's truly invested. He wants to have, to get fossil fuels be a thing of the past. He doesn't even, even though they have all this technology, as I was saying before, he does not, he makes it all open source, so every car manufacturer has full access to it. You want to know anything? Here it all is. This is how we do it, because he wants this to be the future. He wants to progress the human race beyond where we are now. He's also contracting with the United States government. SpaceX, with building rockets to take, our astronauts, NASA astronauts to space, as well. He's in a lot of different things, and he's very serious about everything that he's into. But he makes a lot of bold statements, and this was one of those ones where it's nobody's ever done this before. This is a huge undertaking, and 100 days or it's free.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold, because I think he knows that it can work, and he's already tackled similar projects in California as well.
Didn't Tesla make a battery thing that can run your home?
It's in your Powerwall.
Yeah, Powerwall.
Yeah, where you can connect it to any existing solar system. They also now developed...
Isn't it against the law to have or something in America?
You can have them, but I'm sure that there's probably laws depending on your local municipality. There can be an issue with that. Because I think there's a lot of places where even if you have a system, you can't be off the grid completely. You still have to be hooked into the grid, into the main power source, and have a meter on your house and everything.
That's horse shit.
Right. So even if you're fully powering your house,
let's not even go down that. Let's stay with what he's doing with Australia first, then we'll tackle all that.
Right. But
stuff.
what he's trying to, because with this, he's trying to create a energy efficient grid, with battery backup storage, because the sun, rotation to the earth. The sun doesn't go, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Storms, clouds. It has to be able to hold the power as well. And with the same technology that's used in that power wall, they have created, scalable energy where they have scalable backup. So it's as little as you need, as much as you need, enough to power a home, or enough to, store energy and power a city.
Okay.
And that's what they're trying to deliver on. But
do you think it'll come to fruition?
I think if the contract signs, I think that he'd definitely do it.
Do you think it'll get there, though? Like you said, politics.
Well, that's kind of one of the issues. Is there is a lot of politics around it, without pointing fingers and getting a little bit too into
political arena.
The political arena. There definitely is a lot of pushback from governments against, because of fossil fuels. Let's face it, there's enough people being lobbied, and there's enough money, and enough money being made, and pockets being lined, that things like solar energy have a tough time making headway.
Yeah.
And for me, and this is why I feel like it's something that we should all have access to if we wanted to. We shouldn't have to run into the issues, like having issues with local politics and things like that. If I wanted to have my home run off of purely solar, I feel like I should be able to.
Now, you said you wanted to get that, right, Matt? Or Chris? Apologize.
Yeah. Just because the way that my house is set up, it'd be a perfect thing. I would have to stay hooked up to my power grid.
Have you done research on this then?
Yeah. Now, the cool thing about the cool thing about that is
Next time, please clear your throat before the podcast starts. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You were saying?
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
And
salty.
So, all right, he's not talking anymore. So, go ahead.
Wow. Okay. Do you really want to talk about this yet?
Yeah. You gave me shit for the first half, so I'm just...
Well, no. I'm talking about what's going on with you. I mean, we'll talk about it. Do you want to talk about this?
I was just making a joke.
Oh,
yeah, there we go. Okay, so you want to get you have to stay.
Excuse me.
So the warehouse. So you do want to get it. You looked into it. Now, do you save money as a solar power type thing? I mean, do you actually spend less money after you?
Well, there is an initial cost, and you can get it financed unless you have like $25,000 cash on hand to install it. But what they typically do is they set it up where you pay for the solar panels for like a certain amount of time, and then you own them. Excuse me.
That's okay.
But in the whole scheme of things is you produce enough power to power your house. You are tied into the grid. If there's anything that goes back into the grid from your house, then the power company will pay you.
You think that the power company would be intelligent enough to say, okay, we're going to get these solar panels and we'll lease them to you?
Well, EPB here is trying to do that. They took an old power hub station that's downtown, and they're going to turn it into a solar park for that area. So it's
we happen to live in an area where our power company is actually, because also even in some areas, if you're producing excess energy, it won't roll back and you won't be paid by the power company in any way.
Right.
It's so there are areas that's not an option. You still have to be hooked up to the grid, even though you're not paying for actually having any energy coming in. You still have to have an account, and you're not, even though you're producing more energy than what you have, it doesn't.
You're just giving them energy.
Pretty much. Well, when the interesting thing is everybody says, well, when you see these solar arrays and these solar panels where it takes up this large amount of space, it doesn't really take up as much space as you have. And if you want to think about all the areas that people aren't really walking on that can be used, it is actually people's roofs. Because if you put a solar array on every single home and every single roof had solar and it was feeding into the grid, it would be powering itself.
Yes.
Especially if there was such things as the battery backup to retain that power.
All cyclical.
Exactly. So, and that's another thing that Tesla designed is that, because solar panels are ugly, they're not necessarily the prettiest things in the world, they also developed solar roof tile. So you can actually...
Seen that.
That is pretty legit stuff.
The whole entire roof can be solar tile. And they say it's the same cost as, a new roof. It's more expensive, but
obviously.
Ultimately... it looks pretty awesome too, so I think it's kind of like
glass. It's like a glass.
Exactly. So it's kind of like an aesthetic thing while also, powering your home. I think it's kind of a, he's trying to,
but then again,
make it more accessible.
And you have the system the system we have in place is not helping anything because, yet you can do that, but then cost is going to go up associated with homeowners insurance, just crap like that. So. The system we have is kind of hindering us taking that big step forward regarding
right.
Well, it's the people that are making all the money don't want to stop making all the money.
Exactly.
Right.
Which they can if they play their cards right and just go into that genre. Okay,
it would be
like anything you need to grow. Television shows nowadays are different than they were back in the day. Same type of show doesn't work that used to work back in the day now.
Well, even with Elon Musk has said that there's I forgot what the name of the documentary is, but it was something that Leonardo DiCaprio was doing, and he interviews Elon Musk, and he says that you can power the whole entire world by solar. You would need, because he has the Gigafactory. It's the largest structure on the planet, the Gigafactory, the Tesla Gigafactory. And
this sounds cool, doesn't it? Where do you work? The Gigafactory.
Right. Well, he's saying that with 100 of them, you can replace all, it would be all renewable energy. They did kind of the calculations based on how much energy is actually being used by nations, in areas. And they figured that it would take 100 factories, meaning that they're going to be all over the world because it doesn't pay to ship everything from one centralized area. You're going to have local, and they're not necessarily all going to be Tesla, is what he's saying. It would be different companies. These are locally sourced jobs at this point.
Now, are they cheaper
local
to run?
industries?
Are they cheaper to run, though, too? I mean, is it the same amount of money? I mean, okay, so they go solar energy. Are people still paying the same amount of money for their electric, or does their electric bill go up, or does their electric bill go down?
Eventually, it would go down.
Yeah. Like if I had solar powers, my electric bill would go down.
Yeah.
And essentially, they would pay me.
So it kind of helps offset
I would
the
have
cost.
a credit.
Gotcha.
But the point is, there are areas where you're not going to have that because of politics.
Yeah.
And we're at
you're still going to have to pay a connection fee every month, taxes, and
asinine.
Yeah.
Right. Even though you can actually literally disconnect yourself completely and you'd be just fine. You'd still be powered.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how it's illegal to collect rainwater.
Yeah. Another stupid thing, too.
Right. But, I think it's one of those things. It's like we're at that point where this can help the economy. We have an energy crisis.
Well, the funny thing about it is, though, you can use technology for an example regarding cell phones or music that we've done and talked about in the past. Like the cassette had its heyday. That 8-track cassette, CD, or record was in there too, and now it's all digital. And yet, fossil fuels have been around for over 100 years now, and it's time to look at that. We've
been burning oil for light even longer.
Yeah, not necessarily saying that needs to go away, but it needs to be in moderation. We need to be able as humans take that next step as a society, as a country, take the next step and to be more responsible, more energy efficient, because you can harness wind.
It's taking the stuff out there that's free. That's not going to take away from anything. Using the wind, using solar.
There is
I mean, I'm not on this huge environmental kick. I'm not that guy at all. But at the same time, if you can harness something that is free and it's just better for
like harnessing the wind, or now they're even looking at harnessing water to tides and the movement of the ocean to
that was a big
power.
That was a big thing because they have. I mean, just the energy associated with that, what they can produce, is astounding.
And try and find a way to do it without having to build dams and destroy the environment. Killing off animals and stuff, and killing.
There's ways to do it without being invasive.
Yes.
Too is where clearly we're seeing with fossil fuels is not the case.
And there's something that they have that you can put in the ocean, and when the waves come through, it bobs up and down, and that creates electricity.
Right.
You could do little farms like that.
Well, they're even at the point where even wind power, like turbine power, where we're used to seeing the big fans. They've actually found it's more efficient there's a new form of wind harnessing energy where it looks like a pole just sticking out of the ground, and the pole vibrating like that minimum vibration in the wind is what picks it up. But instead of having to put, one of those every
giant 300 foot.
It's 300 foot, staggering. You could have a lot more of them in a tighter area, use less space, and produce more energy.
What about that spherical thing that rotates and pulls out moisture in the air and creates renewable drinking water for areas?
Right, just pulling out from
the earth. The earth?
No. There's a turbine now that will pull the moisture out of the air.
I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, and it's clean drinking water.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that.
Or there's some cities that are installing turbines in the drain pipes and in the clean water systems because it's going to be running anyway.
Yeah.
So why don't we use it for power some streetlights?
Yep. Speaking of that, I saw, I think it was on Facebook article in France. They made a street that had solar panels on it. The whole street was made of it.
Right.
And then they found it to be inefficient because all it could do was keep the street lights on.
Right.
They weren't pulling enough energy off.
Right. It was it's too expensive. No, absolutely. I mean, there's some of it is all experimental. I mean, some of it's in its infancy for there are things such as the solar roads that they're great in theory, but they haven't been as efficient. They're making them more efficient.
What confuses me is you have a street made of solar panels, and all it can do is power the street lights. It's a whole street, but then you have a roof of solar panels, which is a lot less than a street can power a whole house.
Right. It's because of the actual panels themselves, because how strong they have to make them. They're not efficient enough.
Gotcha. So it's a quality panel. So that'll eventually pick up anyways.
Right. So that might not be something that's viable right now.
As technology increases.
But as the technology gets better, But the point is why aren't we going down these avenues?
Big business.
Yep.
Right. Absolutely.
Yep. I mean, if you're going to go to jail for saving rainwater,
Yeah.
who's really going to let you put some solar panels and really live off the grid? Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, but I just thought it was, that tweet just saying, it's 100 days, it'll be working in 100 days, or it's free.
It's balls, man.
It's balls, because he believes in that.
I hope it
bigger
works
picture.
out. I mean, I hope they get the ball rolling. I hope they put some ink on some paper, and
then the rest of the world will look at it and go,
yeah.
What?
Oh, this is possible?
But
Yeah.
Right.
will you really hear about it in the news, or will it be stuffed down? You know what I mean? Media. My feeling of media.
We're also
Like,
talking
oh my
about
God,
Elon here. He'll make it happen.
This is good for the world. Let's not let anybody know.
Man, conspiracy.
I know. We should do a conspiracy theory episode.
Just get so crazy conspiracy theories.
It is. We should just play an InfoWars episode in place of ours.
Oh, no.
Dude's crazy, man.
He's wild. But absolutely. I just thought it was interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty fascinating.
He's got he's like a supervillain, but for good. He's got supervillain money aspirations.
He's Batman without the anger.
Exactly.
You're
daddy issues.
You're the anger.
Yeah, that's you.
Today I released some energy this morning. Yes.
Cool.
Thank you for bringing out the best in me, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Any day, sir.
Much love. I still love you guys anyways, regardless of how you treat me sometimes.
Oh,
wow.
So it's what I find amazing is people out there in podcast land. You should just see the look on their faces after. Just think about the crap they were giving me 20 minutes ago. And it was pretty bad. And so I was making
what?
I was making just
really?
Just trying to tell a story, and I make one little joke.
Sweet.
And they just give me this look like I'm the worst person in the world.
Interesting.
The response back was much saltier than we were expecting.
Well, yeah, it was a build up apparently.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. I remained quiet for so long. I can't take it anymore.
Wow.
We almost made him rage quit.
You did.
No.
You took your headset off.
It was all in fun, guys. I really was not seriously.
He took his headset off.
I did. Well, my ears were itchy. I had to scratch them.
You weren't scratching. You just sat there with your arms crossed.
Oh, we can just do this? What are we freaking married?
Absolutely.
No, you were doing this. No, you were doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remember, he has to always keep his arms crossed because he's crippled.
Yeah, that's the whole straight arm thing.
Yeah.
Because my arms don't look straight. It's more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's weird when they just hang there.
Comfortable.
Remember. We all have our words. We all have our
Rememberable.
Rememberable.
So, all right. Well, thank you for introducing us to new ways to solving the world's problems.
Absolutely.
It'd be cool if something did step up, though. Like in 100 days, something.
Hey, we can only hope, man.
Yeah.
It's Elon, man. Dude's like my spirit animal. He really is.
So, okay, I'm not going to pick on you about that yet. We're just gonna let that
absolutely.
Another human is your spirit
animal.
He is a spirit
Thank
animal.
you. That's where I was
Humans are animals. Deal with it.
Okay. Part of the animal kingdom. It's high aspirations. I'm like
try not to choke on him.
The cheetah.
Yeah.
Cheetah is my spirit animal.
I think so.
It runs so fast.
No, yours is a sloth.
Nah, man, I'm quicker than a sloth. Everybody knows that. I'm on my scooter, but I still roll faster than anybody else that walks. Slow pacers. They're just in my way. Trying to get somewhere.
Just speed bumps.
Just speed bumps. Nothing but speed bumps.
Oh, nothing but speed bumps.
Get out of my way.
Can't you see I'm driving here?
Oh, thump thump.
Oh, man.
All right, go see a doctor about that. I'm busy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you for listening. That's all I got. You got anything to say?
No.
No. What about you, Grizz?
Do your research.
Definitely.
And make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Hashtag be love. Hashtag because Metallica.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to give Derek a hug because otherwise he'll rage quit.
I do. I get lonely. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening.
You're closer, Matt. You give him a hug.
No.
Everybody remember, even speed bump could be a jump.
Thank you for supporting Walking in My Wheels. You can listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. If you have something to say, email us at walkinginmywheels@gmail.com. Keep being awesome people and #BeLove.